Welcome to Analytics Are for the Nerds. We are entering week 15. My birthday was yesterday, so I can't wait to see what the guys got me. Let's go.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bag.
Did you know that Al Capone is the reason we now have expiration dates on milk? Huh? Expiration dates. He did have plans to move into the dairy industry, but take over.
He decided to kill people instead.
Very clear 101 in this biggest foot in the mouth draft. And the 101, it's very clearly Rex Ryan, because that guy has definitely put some feet in the mouth.
That's so good.
100%. Guy loves feet, his white feet.
Good. Big feet.
Lots of feet in
Little
the mouth.
feet.
I'm sure.
So many feet. Long live Dolly Parton.
Hold on, I gotta look up how she
It's not.
is.
You're looking. Wait, do you not know who Dolly Parton is?
No, I know who she is. I'm just trying to see what she looks like now.
She's still with us.
No, I want to see what she looks like now, because 10 years ago I would have. Oh, I still would. 100% still would. Absolutely. How old is she? She's got to be 80, right? Are you judging me? I can't see you because I'm looking at Google.
That ticker. Let me see.
You're
round, a late third round Josh Allen. What do you do?
Look, the Doritos.
Guys, come on! How don't we just love that little baby Jay? So sweet. My dog is fighting an intruder that just came in. If you hear dog barking, how's it going, guys? Happy Wednesday.
I think for once, me and Ryan shouldn't fight over first talk here, and we'll ask you, how was your birthday yesterday, Allie?
Thank you for asking. It was lovely. It's so great. I realized I got so many amazing people that reached out to me, which was nice. I realized that people on the internet, it was reconfirmed that people on the internet do not have senses of humor. I realized that yesterday. So I did that fun thing where, by the way, I don't care if anyone says happy birthday to me. It's not offensive. If you're my parents, please do. By the way, my dad just sent me a text. He didn't call me, which I was like, dude, what? Okay. So I was hey.
Was there an emoji in there?
Yeah, I think he was but he also abbreviated happy birthday, which then I think
was it weird that it was the eggplant one?
Yeah. He's good luck tonight. And I was like, what does that even mean? And there's the V for Vendetta face, and I was like, what? So I just locked my doors. So I was like, hey everyone, thanks for wishing me happy birthday. For those of you who didn't, Merry Christmas. And I was just joking. It was something because people go through Instagram stories, they just keep going past it. And I was like, thanks for going past my stories, asshole. And then people were like, oh, I saw they replied to that one, not my original one 6 hours earlier. And I was like, I don't care that you didn't wish me happy birthday, because it doesn't, thank you, but I don't. And I was like, this is a joke. So I now want to make fun of people who watch okay, this, I guess we'll talk about this now. We are live. Okay, so it's crazy that social media is you're my friend. I see you have a baby, I see you get married, I see you get divorced, I see pain, I see you celebrating funny things. And if you're like, hi, it's my birthday today, and then people are sitting there on their phone going, next, yep. They're not even oh my gosh, happy birthday. I hope you have a lovely day. They're like, yeah, not interesting. Next. It's so wild.
Is that how you imagine it in your brain? Or you really think that's happening?
I think I had about 700 people go, yep.
I don't check those things. And it's funny. I literally the week before my birthday, I will start sending happy birthday
Oh,
messages because like I'm getting in their head. I want to know. I want to make sure that I'm getting them here a week. But then like I'll do it like a week after because of all the people that whatever, and I'll make sure, and a week after I'll make sure that they were the ones that said happy birthday to me. But yeah, there are times that at the end of the day I'm like, okay, I have 1,500, 2,000 friends on Facebook. I'm like, and then okay, 168 happy birthdays. But what were the rest of you doing? Now Facebook does the thing. They'll give you like 2 days heads up. They'll tell you like 2 days later, like, hey, you missed the birthday. So now you're making a conscious decision for like 4 days not to say happy birthday. And that hurts. That hurts.
That's tough. It's but it's also I'm over the age of 10, so I don't necessarily need a happy birthday from everyone. I've gone through enough. I don't need it. But when I get one though, I really am like, thank you so much. I'm gonna put you in my will. Like so Ryan, you're out. Louis, you're in.
Are you too old to maybe this is too personal? Are you too old to get birthday gifts? Did you get any fun birthday gifts you want to share or anything? Was there anything fun?
Let's see. My mom was angry that I didn't go to her house for my birthday, and I invited her to mine. So she said, "I'll just see you on Christmas." So,
and you'll get your shared gift, right? Like that will be the gift that you get for both. This is your birthday and Christmas gift.
Yeah, she's like, "Here's a porcelain set of the nativity scene." I'm like, "Okay, thank you." Yeah, it's a. I don't know if anyone else has those kind of parents that just kind of do those sort of gifts, but yeah, I know it's going to be a that's what my mom's gift will be. And I got a card from my dad, no money. Sucks. I was like, I took it out like a 10-year-old is, and yeah, that's basically my birthday. Ryan, you missed a lot. I just solved the world's problems. How are you doing?
I'm great. I'm a lot better than my Wi-Fi connection or internet problems again. I can't believe it. But
how am I on the second different Wi-Fi that I've been on for this show? Never had an issue, and you two are just battling the Wi-Fi hell all the time.
I feel like I'm the tortoise in the hare with my Wi-Fi today, and I am just 9 seconds behind everyone right now. So, yeah,
you're not horrible. Ryan is always like watching like a Chinese movie. That's not Orient. What's the proper way to say that now? But, like the movies where like their mouths are moving 3 seconds after. That's what
a
it's
subtitled
like.
movie. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Don't try to be all politically correct and change how the way I say things after you did the Korean voice one episode.
You're trying to make that a thing. It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Wait, I have to share this with Ryan because I, just like you, when you miss an episode, and I know you go back and listen every time. I'm sure Ryan went back and listened, but just in case he didn't, I'll share with the listeners today and with Ryan is like I quizzed Allie last week on things that me and you have said over the last year and did true or false, and she got every one right. So she actually does listen, even though somehow she exercises, does her nails, she does all these different things during the podcast, but somehow she is still taking in some of that info.
Yes, and for audio listeners, today is Got the Blues for Red by OPI. That's the color that I painted my nails. It's a beautiful winter red. Yeah, Ryan, you missed a lot. I mean, I know you had a lot going on, but I'm basically always listening, always multitasking, and I would say all I do is win, but that's not true. Yeah, I had a good true or false. I'm a great human resources person. I'm a good human lie detector. I can tell when Louis is trying to trick me.
That's it.
And I'm trying to say is I listen to you. and I respect you.
I concur with all of that. I believe it. It's funny though, true to brand for myself. When Louis first started talking about this, and he was like, "Oh, the first question, of course." I thought he was going to say, "How are you doing in your fantasy league, your own league?" Because obviously that's the most important question. Did we advance? Are we crushing the family?
Yes, I am number 2. Yeah, I'm killing it. I'm doing really well. Team Bijan Mustard is doing really well. I'm very excited by it. So thank you for asking. I'm doing really well. And I also, for anyone who is just an audio listener, if you are like, what do these 3 look like tonight? Ryan and Louie look like Mary Kate and Ashley if they grew up and turned 60 overnight. And I look like drag Steve Jobs. So I just oh man.
I mean, drag Steve Jobs is pretty good. But I think drag Steve Jobs would be pretty attractive. I see it is all I'm saying. Is I see it. I think it's the pretty eyes. That's all. I think you guys both have pretty eyes.
Thank you. If Mary Kate and Ashley didn't smoke cigarettes and only vaped since they were 9, you guys would be like so it right now. I'm kind of geeking out.
Why? Wait, how is this like? Because I'm just wearing a sweatshirt, just like Louis. I don't have a beanie.
That matches Louis's color, so that's why you're a twin. You're a twin dad right. Too. You know this. So you're whatever twin you prefer. Yeah. Louis has.
Wait, that's a really good question though, because there is definitely. So this is crazy, and let's start here, and then I'll tell you. But there's definitely a hot one. No,
Mary Kate and Ashley.
Yes,
I don't know who.
Clearly,
there is definitely a hot one.
Ashley.
100%. Thank you.
Yeah.
But this is so crazy with identical twins. We have a couple that have sat in front of us at the Bills games 4 years. We've probably talked about them on this podcast, and that's probably why they ignore us now. But no, they and there is definitely they're identical twins. We have all 3 of us have been like, no, there's definitely a hot one, and we know which one it is. All 3 of us without saying anything. It's so crazy. But I'm sorry, that's just science for you. I didn't mean to.
My dad's a twin, and I would say my dad's the hotter one versus his my weird Uncle Pat, who's like, my Uncle Pat's like, I collect bees, and I'm like, that's really weird. So Ryan, as a twin dad, make sure they both have equal hobbies. That doesn't make one weird than the other. Because my Uncle Pat's super weird. Yeah. I guess we're gonna move on. But everyone had a good week so far, though. What a crazy. By the way, we're not to get into football, but what a weird week. We are going to get into everything and nothing, but just a weird week of really bad injuries that they showed on repeat over and over again. And every year in football, they have that week where they just show these awful sprains or Achilles tears or anything. And this was the week. So if you are into that,
I can't. I am very much not a watching injuries guy. I can't even get my blood drawn. I seriously, it takes me weeks to go get my blood drawn because I'm a big baby. I'm not good with blood injuries, anything. Unless it's for, I don't hate Daniel Jones getting hurt. I don't know why, but it didn't feel that bad to me. I don't know. I don't know what Daniel Jones never did anything to me, but
I see that was a tough one for me. That made me really sad, and also the I can't even watch America's Funniest Videos. That was always a tough one for me. So
yes, yeah. Except for when there were the pet videos on America's Videos are always good, but you know what? As a man, it's so hard to watch America's Funny because there's 37 nut shots on each one, and it's just I don't understand. It hurts every time. Every time you watch it, it hurts just as bad.
Yeah. So I guess a lot in the sports world that happened. Miami won the MLS Cup, which is big news for the Beckhams because they're an owner. That was kind of exciting, except they beat my team, Minnesota United. So, we have soccer. Louis, sorry, soccer is a game that is the biggest sport in the world. And they played across these United States. Miami is a place in Florida where okay, anyway, but that happened. That was exciting. Ryan, did you watch any of those games?
No.
Any of the MLS? Oh, I love MLS.
Whatever. I might watch the World Cup. That's coming up. I might watch that.
Yes.
And the only reason why I might watch that is because I will go to a bar at 6 o'clock in the morning when other people are watching it, and just for an opportunity to do that. So soccer's not my thing. Hey, when they learn how to score touchdowns and tackle each other, I'll be maybe I'll watch more.
I love it. I think you would love it once you kind of focus on
I've tried. I just it's a lot of
running
this way and then that way and then this way and then that way. And it's just it is a lot of running. It does make me tired. I will give you that. Just watching. I will give them that. It's a very, very obviously Ryan coaches it. Like, it's a very demanding physical sport for sure. I'm not trying to take away from that, but
yeah. I would like to tell you that almost 100% of sports are this way, then that way, then this way, then that way. So
but the other ones are faster,
Speaking of faster, there was a poll that came out of the best video game franchises. There was a top 10 list of best video games of all time. I would say these kind of make sense, but also don't, because, does anyone want to take a guess at the top 3 best voted video games of all time?
Can we go back and forth?
Sure.
To see how many we could get. Go ahead, Ryan.
You want to do all? You want to do all 10?
Let's see. Let's just go back and forth real quick. Go on. See if we're
gonna. I'm gonna go
really.
First one. I'm gonna say Tetris.
Nope. No. This is gonna be franchise. Go franchise.
Okay.
Oh, like modern video games, like not
just franchise. Yeah. No, like here. Okay. I'll give you the number
Super
1.
Mario Brothers.
Okay.
Mario is one of them. Yep, that's number 2.
Okay.
Number 2 is one of them is gonna be probably number 1. Madden.
Madden did not make the list.
Really?
Yep.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty is number 4.
Does
Grand Theft
Fortnite
Auto.
count?
Grand Theft Auto is number 1.
Yeah. Does Fortnite count? I don't know.
Fortnite is not on the list, though I think it would, because it makes the most sense.
I wouldn't know what other ones. I'm not a big video game guy outside of sports.
A lot of sense. I'm going to go 10-1. So number 10 is Zelda. 3 is FIFA. 8 is God of War. 7 Assassin's Creed. 6 Pokemon. 5 Red Dead Redemption. I did not know about that one.
Yeah.
4 Call of Duty. 3 Minecraft. 2 Mario. And number 1 is Grand Theft Auto. Now, how many of these people who've played these games, what percentage have touched a boob? Anyone want to guess?
Listen, I'm not a big video game guy.
Yeah.
But I know plenty that have touched some boobs. I play the sports ones. I've touched a couple.
Yeah. Just not the FIFA one.
I did play FIFA years ago. It's just, again, That's the reason why I only play sports games, is because I could only play something I have interest in. I like the idea of like the Call of Duties and stuff, but I just can't do it. I end up getting shot and killed within seconds. It's not even like you can't even, I don't even, there's like a story behind it, and I can never even find out I can't even get to Act 2 because Act 1 is just learning how to walk, and I don't know. Like I'm just walking into walls and shit, and then all of a sudden there's a rifle in front of me. And I'm just dead. I can't do it.
See, I'm a classic N64 GoldenEye kind of girl. I just like a weird,
I like that.
Yeah, clippy sort of thing. Okay, so here is a study which I think affects everyone here, and some listeners. Research from the University of Brunel, which is in the UK, found that people who share gym activity more often tend to score higher on narcissistic traits using posts to gain attention and approval. So basically, people who post their workouts a lot may be dealing with psychological issues, is what this study says. Now, I am someone that when I have a good workout, I'm like, yeah, I just did 81 miles on my Peloton. Not 81, but 18. But I think it's there. Sometimes you hear that posting these things help build encouragement and self-esteem and as a community. So what do you think about this? What do you think? Do you think, Louis, you're a big gym guy now. I've seen you do. You're great. You're killing it. You're shredding it. Do you think that you are a narcissist?
100%. No, I have. This is going to get deep here, but like for someone who feels like I've had narcissistic qualities in the past and have tried to grow from them, it does now. Someone is newly in the gym all the time. It does, like, I do battle with that, with like, do I take the selfie or like whatever it is? It's just for and then I'm like, you know what? Maybe it is just for validation today, and I fucking needed it. So here you go, and someone clap for me because I needed it because this sucked. Yes. So I'm fine with it. I do think that there are some people that get obsessed with it a little bit and it becomes maybe like their personality. I'm trying to do the thing of like, just kind of like, I think I'm just being a good person for like older friends, because I feel like they could have been like, this dude might die soon, and I'm just trying to be like, hey, I'm out there helping myself,
I think if you are like, what other things are 60 pounds that you're just lifting during your day? You're like, it's not a grocery bag, it's some very heavy thing. So I think let's give people kudos. Let's congratulate people. Someone that stepped out of their house and did something. I'll like your selfie. Good for you. Like, thanks for entertaining me.
Yeah.
And also wish me a happy birthday, So gentlemen, let's move on to sports talk. We've got a lot to talk about. We are entering week 15. This is, like I said earlier, a lot of injuries, a lot of weird shifts, a lot of QBs. A lot of people, like perchance say Phillip Rivers, are now trying out for teams that haven't played in a while. So let's go. We're going to go matchup, okay? And I'm going to ask you about these games, and you're going to give me your hot takes. Okay, so first up, we're going to run through and go Falcons versus Buccaneers. Ryan, do you have any hot takes?
I wouldn't say hot takes. I'll just kind of analyze what I think about the game. From the Bucs side, I would say they're probably in a spot to bounce back. I guess on paper, the Falcons' defense of late really doesn't look good. Despite starting the season kind of strong. So the interesting thing will be whether Evans is really involved or not. And then from the Falcons side, with London out, you're going to likely expect Pitts to have a big game. And, this is bigger for the Bucs on positioning. So I would expect them to get the win here and keep themselves in the race for the NFC South.
Yeah, I disagree with that. I had a hot take tweet that I'm sure you guys both see because you follow and, retweet everything and because I need the validation. But and one of them is that one of my hot takes here after week 14 is that I think the Panthers win this division. I think the Bucks are really falling off here. I don't think the Panthers are great either, and that's kind of why I kind of have a little bit of hesitation. But the Bucks have looked like shit. They do get Evans back this week. Kind of the crazy thing about them this week is that Evans has got the highest over/under for receiving yards between him and Buka and Godwin, which I think is a little bit surprising, especially after his first week back. Buka is a conversation maybe for another day when we have more time, but man, that fall from grace has been kind of crazy. We'll see if he is that type of player, the peerless, this is crazy. I'm using the peerless Price from Buffalo 15 years ago that might like do better when there's other other stars ahead of him, that he just works off of that number 2 guy a little bit better. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe, maybe it's a few different things, but
I think just quickly on that point, I saw something about Baker picking up an injury somewhere around week 7. And then from that point on, it's been weight. And I'm not saying it's all on Baker, it was a big Buka bull here. I get it. It sounds like I'm a little biased, but maybe I am, but I think there's a lot of reasons for it, but I think you're right about the Panthers still being good. I just think in this matchup, I mean, against the Falcons, really, do you think they're going to come in and stop the Bucks? I think they're going to start to roll, maybe get Bucky more involved. I just like the Bucks in this game.
Yeah, I mean the Falcons are up against it with Cousins and stuff. No London again. It's just Thursday night games are weird too. I like it. I've been kind of playing them too much lately, but I mean, it's got to happen sooner. The Bucks defense sucks. I like Mooney this week. And also with Otten out, like in these 2 tight end leagues that we're in and stuff, like trying to figure out who that guy is. Like Payne Durham, I think, is officially their backup. They got like a guy named Devin Culp, like, and like a really deep like pull and like maybe like a best ball 2 tight end league. Like those guys might have a game tomorrow, and not for nothing with the way Otten's been playing. If one of them does just randomly have a game, like it might be their position the rest of the year. So I kind of like to make those type of plays too.
All right, guys, we have Jets versus Jags. Louis, what do you got?
It's all ugly here. I mean, Jags defense, right? Like who knows who's playing quarterback for the Jets. If Tyrod's going to play, or was it Brady Cook? Is that his name? So all ugly there. I've been playing the 2 wide receivers back and forth between AD Mitchell and Mechie. I don't know if either of them are going to have value this week, especially if Taylor doesn't play. Jags defense has been on fire. The running backs probably have a good game here, ETN and Tootin, but I don't know if I'm playing anybody else, including the wide receivers and Lawrence, because they might get off to an early lead where they really slow down. So
I'll co-sign that with the caveat of I'm probably going to start Brenton Strange in some leagues. I'm not going to force him in, but if he's, he's someone that I think has proven to be pretty reliable since coming back from injury. And I really think that he's going to be at worst, like the second or third option in that offense from going forward. So
yeah, I like that for sure.
All right. The big Bills versus Patriots, the unflexed game. Ryan, what do you got?
Oh, man, it's so tough to be the first to speak on this game because I honestly, who knows what's going to happen? This is the game of the weekend, at least for us. I'm so interested to see what they do going to New England against, a really good Patriots team. You have to give credit. And I don't even hate them, because I think I like the coach. I liked that hire. I like Drake May. It's weird not hating the Patriots, but if they start beating us consistently, then I won't have a problem. So I'm really, from a fantasy perspective, yeah, you're loving Josh to just continue to do Superman things. I think the last couple of weeks, that's what's proven to be the winner for this team. So why would you go away from it? He's going to just keep doing that. It's hard to then pick who else is going to get the touchdowns. But they're going to go back to Cook, I think. So you should start him with confidence. On the other side of the ball, the pass catchers are really hard to figure out. Diggs has really gone down in recent weeks. He's really not trustable. I don't like the running back split now either with Ramondre back. So he's up in the air, but Drake May is a surefire QB1. That's really all I have confidence in this week. Louis?
Yeah, I think May is probably the guy like the most. I think you could probably put Allen ahead of him, but I I wonder if Cook isn't more involved. That Pat's rush defense is much different than it was earlier in the year. They've really gotten way worse in the last, since we've played them. Their run defense has totally changed. So I do think it's probably a little bit more Cook. Listen, we've seen it the last couple of weeks. They're going to let Josh pull his dick out and play like Josh. They're going to let Josh play the way he does. Like they've let him just lose control, do whatever he wants. So if he thinks that like that's what they need to do to win, they'll give him that opportunity. But I think it's going to be more of a Cook thing. It's so hard to tell on both sides of these offenses which wide receivers are going to do anything. I wouldn't be playing Hunter Henry. The Bills are number 1 against the tight end. They shut him down the first time. Kincaid might be a little exciting, I think, as a tight end, probably a top 5-6 tight end for me. After that, it's hard to really like play a wide receiver. That's the thing that sucks about these two quarterbacks being so good is they're always in your lineup, and when you want to pair them with like a stack, it's really hard. It's a guessing game, right? I think I'm on Diggs this week just because of what he did last time versus the Bills, and just having that kind of Vrabel seems like a guy that will feed him for that kind of quote unquote revenge game. So Diggs is probably my Pats wide receiver, Cook, and obviously the two quarterbacks, but and Kincaid. So yeah, I think I don't think this is gonna be as high scoring as most people think. I think it's gonna be a real kind of like a 24-21 type of game.
Great. I can't wait to be stressed out. Did you guys hear about the Diggs mattress comment?
No.
Oh, I'm sure Ryan did. Ryan, did you hear about the Cardi B? Okay, so it was Diggs's birthday, and Cardi B is so stunning and whatever magic. She's hot. And Diggs, someone asked him about her, and he said that after seeing a picture of her, he alluded to the fact. I'm so sorry, I'm saying this out loud. That he would push her right through that mattress, and so
that sounded like the Canadian version of put her through the mattress. Like push her right through that mattress.
Oh, you just get right through there. You loons. All right, so that's kind of weird. It's a weird thing to say. It's super weird. I look like Steve Jobs. I'm so sorry, everyone. Okay, next up is Browns versus Bears. Ryan.
That's funny.
Ryan, what do you got?
You're a cute Steve Jobs. Just remember that. Don't just keep on saying you look like Steve Jobs. You're a hot Steve Jobs. I just want you to give yourself credit. Who's on the Browns and Bears? Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Sorry that I just ruined the flow. Sorry.
All right. So last week, I mean, Shadur really turned some heads, obviously, with the way he played. I don't know how sustainable it is. He's really kind of just like winging it out there, but man, it's fun to watch. It's cool for fantasy too. This matchup on paper too should be advantageous. So you want it to say it would continue. I don't know what the weather's going to be like in Chicago, but it's that time of year where you look, at that in deciding these things. Quinshon Judkins is, a workhorse basically. I mean, yes, they involve other running backs, but they are a run first team. So he's a plug and play RB1 for me, just based on workload. Judy's starting to get involved, but I'm not comfortable, trusting that in the fantasy playoffs. Honestly, if you are, kudos for you if it works out. From a tight end standpoint, Fannin, I'm locking him in again. I mean, 25 points last week in half PPR. That's unreal. So, got to start him this week, basically in all formats, just in hope it continues. On the other side, I really want Burden or Loveland to take that next step, and I want to see a breakout game. I don't know if this is going to be the one against a tough defense, but damn it, I think we're going to talk about dogs in the segment. I'm going to just pick my first dog or announce my first dog here, right, with Colston Loveland. I'm going to say he does it this week against a tough Browns defense.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm avoiding Bears probably, and it's so hard to avoid them, right? Like I'm very much in on Burden and Loveland during this injury to Adunze. Swift and Monagai have become like tough to decide on, although they both have been playing well and they're both startable. I wouldn't start either, I think, this week. I think they're probably in the mid to late 20s for me against the Browns. You can't start Caleb if you have he's probably QB 20 for me. Shador's exciting. I sold him twice today in Dynasty for second rounders, and I felt like I didn't do good. Like I wanted to get rid of him, and I did like auction style whatever, but to get rid of him, and that was kind of what best was came. But whatever, I got him in like late third. I got a whole round, win there, and I just don't really believe in it. But he's looked good. I mean, what do you think of this Watson? I mean, I shouldn't even. We don't need to spend a lot of time on it, but Watson, they're talking about might even have a chance to like start there next year, which is crazy.
Yeah, no, I think they're just playing the game with Watson. I think he's basically as cooked as you can be in the league. But it does open up an interesting question. The selling point on Shadur right now, if there's an opportunity, it might be wise because he does have a lot. He has to run really pure to keep that job through next year, and then he's got to be a really, really good player. And yeah, that's a 45-point game is insane. Like not many quarterbacks ever reach that. So maybe he is legit, but the odds are against him. I think that it works out to be that good.
Yeah, I don't love anybody in this game. Judkins, like you said, is probably the one Fannin for sure. Fannin, yeah. You can't Fannin to me is top tight end throughout for the next year or for the rest of the year. He's going to be like a league winner for sure.
All right, guys. Ravens versus Bengals. Louis, what do you got?
I have the Bengals winning this game. And do you want to hear something? I have them. I did the playoff machine today. I'm going to say it. December 10th, 9:45 p.m. I think the Bengals are going to win the AFC South. Well,
correct that.
You didn't let me finish. I think they're going to get transferred to the AFC South. No, yes, I think they're going to win. I think they're going to win the AFC North. I think Pittsburgh sucks, and as much as I want to believe that the Ravens were going to like get it back with Lamar, I don't know if it's the injury or what, but he does not look the same. Obviously, but I don't even. You got to start him this week against this defense. You saw what the Bills did to against him. Whatever, you're starting him, so that's fun. I don't know. Andrews, big. We've talked about how bad the Bengals defense is against tight end all year. You have to start Andrews. Likely, you're probably starting both of them. Henry for sure. And on the Cincy side, it's just the normal guys. Although I'd be hesitant with Chase Brown. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I'm always hesitant about Chase Brown. I'm still not a believer. Never have been, never will be. He's like my new David Montgomery. I echo a lot of your thoughts on the Bengals. I think they are just kind of that plucky underdog. In many ways, they could have and should have won the game against the Bills. I know you could say the same about the Bills not putting the Bengals away in key moments and fumbling at the goal line, but all those things happen. So, I think it's going to be a really fun game to watch. I think from the fantasy perspective, you have to start Lamar, but like Lamar versus Dart, I have that decision in the league. I'm going to start Lamar, but man, Dart's going against Washington, I believe.
Yeah.
And so that's juicy too. And he honestly has been playing better with a higher rushing floor in, the last 6 games or since he's come back from injury. Nevertheless, it's crazy that that's a decision at this point in the season where you drafted Lamar, but here we are.
I love it. I love that decision. I might lean Dart right now.
And
even
just
with
to
the matchup,
Ryan,
not say no to it.
I hate to do this, but Ryan, could you please explain when you say juicy, What exactly do you mean?
Oh, I'm running into a situation like when I described Dalton Kincaid as delicious. I can't. I'm done with this. And then he turns out to be not good, and then now he is good again. And I saw him being referred to, somebody calling him a star, but Bill's star, Dalton Kincaid. I think we got to pump the brakes on that. I don't think he's a star.
Yeah, when Dawson Knox had a better game, in my opinion. Okay, so next up we have. Oh yeah, you got to talk, don't you, Louis? Touch your mic, bud.
All right. I was like, why are you not? I was like, why is she not letting me ignore? Why Dalton Kincaid has the most yards per route ran in the league. So just
all right. This is a new rule. A guy is not that good when somebody talks about his yard per route run. I think we all know this now. If that's the first stat that comes out, the guy is
for the nerds. All right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's all right. Next up, we have. Are we doing fun stuff? Let's see.
Oh, sorry. I had it. Sorry. There you go. Cardinals, Texans.
We're doing birds versus the bad guys. What do we got?
I'll jump here. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Ray.
No, go ahead, Lou.
Another one of my hot takes that I threw out this week is that the Cardinals go in and beat the Texans this week, and that Jacoby Brissett will look better than any of these star quarterbacks that they just beat. They just beat Allen, Mahomes, and who was the other one? They just beat 3-star quarterbacks right in a row. I forgot who the one was in between, but and they've made them all look pedestrian. I'm not saying this because I think Brissett's better or like that offense is going so good or anything. It's just these things happen in the league all the time where you get these weird games and these weird trap games. They just played 3 really tough games. They kind of moved themselves into a playoff position. And can't you just see Jacoby Brissett and Michael Wilson going and just having some weird game there and just blowing up? That's my prediction. I think the Cardinals, you got to play Michael Wilson the way he's going right now. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. The running back situation there sucks now. They announced Benson out for the year. So you're playing between Bam Knight and Michael Carter, and that's not great. So I'm avoiding those guys mostly, although I do think Carter is probably the one with the passing down play that I would like the most. And then the Texans, Nico finally had his game last week. Besides that, it's really hard to bet on anybody. Even Woody Marks, I think I would be, when we talk about fantasy playoffs here, and especially in some of these tournaments that we're in, you're talking about upside these type of weeks. And he just seems to lack that for me where, if on a game where I might just need 10 points, I'll take him and put him in the lineup. But if I really need some upside as an underdog, I don't think I'm playing Woody Marks over a lot of guys in that range.
Yeah, I'll keep it quick. Starts.
I'll keep it quick.
I'm getting a remix on Ryan's voice.
Yeah, Ryan's remixing.
Ryan, it sounds like Madonna and Ray of Light.
Everything else, pretty much you can avoid unless there's a close call. Maybe.
That makes a lot of sense.
Right. We're getting feedback on you, but watching you continue through that was worth it all. But are you with us? Can you blink twice if you're
back now? I think I have no idea. I feel like I just entered the Matrix. I have no idea.
You legit were in the Matrix. Like we were just nodding along with your takes. Do you want to repeat it real quick? Or
what?
I forgot what I even said.
Yeah,
it was. It's not that good. Let's just move on. That game sucks.
Okay, let's move on. Everything
Commanders
I said
versus the poor Giants. What do we got? How about Louis? Do you want to go first on this?
Sure. I am starting to buy, and I don't love saying this on the podcast with guys that play in these leagues that listen, but I'm going to buy him a lot. Chris Robinson. A lot.
Chris Rodriguez?
Chris Rodriguez. Man, I'm like Woody Johnson. Woody Johnson. What did I do earlier? So dyslexic. I'm gonna be buying him a lot this week, if hopefully for just like fourths, but I would even go up to thirds probably. I sold him for fourths on a couple of rebuild teams today just to get him off the roster. But like I think he is like a league winner type of player here. Daniel's out again. Where did that? I didn't even know that happened. Was that like an in-game injury to them? So
Oh yeah, you don't remember on the I think it was the interception. He was running back or the fumble, and he got like knocked down and right into his elbow, like shoulder and elbow area.
I didn't catch any of that game, so it kind of caught me off guard today. With the Giants, obviously, it's going to be Wandell and Dart. Even Theo Johnson, I'm not crazy about. Could this be the Ben Sinnott game? I've been waiting for it for 2 years. Can we see it? I'm a little bit excited for that, because could it be the Ben Sinnott / Trey McBride rise? The same thing behind Ertz. Ertz gets hurt, and then they come in and they're superstars. So Ben Sinnott becoming Trey McBride starts this week.
Oh man, I don't know about that. I think John Bates is going to outperform Ben Sinnott. He's already gotten more snaps than him, so
yep.
I'm going to go that way. But yeah, this game, which normally would be so much fun to watch with Daniels versus Dart, especially given the backstory too of the Giants. Joe Shane's son wanting him to trade up for Daniels and then getting Dart. I mean, yeah, you have to start Dart. I don't think you have to start any of his pass catchers. Tracy is supposed to be back this week, or could be back. I think he was practicing in full today, so I'm avoiding that backfield. I'm also avoiding the Commanders' backfield. I don't think there's a ton to get excited about. That team's really just kind of packing it in for the rest of the season. And Mariota, I guess if you're in a pinch in a Superflex league, but otherwise I'm staying away from the Commanders.
Real quick before we go to the next game, let's do lightning round here for the next 8 games, 30 seconds apiece, blow through it. Chargers, Chiefs. I'll go real quick. The wide receiver situation there is horrible. Probably only playing Rice. Worthy, I'm not crazy about. I do think that this could be a little bit more of a defensive game. This is a game that I think the Chargers lose, by the way. I do think Chiefs find a way to win this one and kind of like stay in it. But as far as fantasy goes, I don't love anything here. Like the Vidal Hampton thing is weird and going to be mixed. Like the wide receiver position on both sides is weird. Rice, Herbert, the end. Not even Gadsden anymore. Gadsden's kind of. Go ahead. I went over 30 seconds. I'm sorry.
I agree with you 100% on all that, except for, well, I guess not 100%, because I still think the Chargers are going to win this game. But yeah, Herbert and Rice for me, and everything else. The split in the backfield, a little bit more Vidal than I was expecting, but he's played well. He's earned it. So, and maybe they just wanted to ease Hampton in.
Ryan, who do you think is going to get injured this week?
Who's your cat?
Well, I could go to my cat here. It's not from this game though, so I'll have to hold off. I'll wait. I'll give you my cats here as we go. What game was this? This was
Eagles and Raiders.
Raiders, Eagles. Okay, so my thoughts on this game though, that I think the Eagles are their lack of dog is catching up to them. I don't like the team, and I don't like Hurts. So I'm not starting him. I'm not starting Barkley. I don't think it's a great matchup. I think actually Las Vegas is decent against the run, probably because they're more of a pass funnel team. And so, maybe you get one of two of either AJ Brown or Devonta Smith to go off, but good luck guessing who that's going to be. And then on the other side of the ball, I would love to say that this is, Genty and you could feature him and look at what they just did to the Eagles defense, the Chargers, but I just don't know. I don't have that confidence. Unfortunately, he's not giving me that confidence because the offensive line and that offense is tough. But I know, Louis, we're burying the lead on your boy Kenny Pickett. Go ahead, take it away.
Let's go. I got 2 words for you, and it's Kenny Pickett, and that's another one of my hot takes. The guy's going to go into Philly, his former team, beat the Eagles. The Raiders will go in and beat the Eagles this week under Kenny Pickett. It's going to make all my Kenny Pickett takes from the whole year worth it, and I can't wait to see it. So Kenny Pickett props up. Everything else sucks. Hopefully Bowers gets better with him.
Bowers is doing great, so shut your mouth.
He has not had a great year.
Not a great. Yeah, injuries do that to some people.
Yeah. He had some injuries too.
All right, everyone. Titans versus Niners. Again, 30 seconds on the clock, Louis.
I know. It's so crazy that everywhere else I'm fine with 30 seconds, but when it comes to talking about football, brutal. I'm going to go really shitty here. The normal McCaffrey, Jennings, Kittle, the regular 49er guys. But even that, I would be careful with Purdy because how much are they going to be throwing at the end? The Titans have nothing. I want to start. Pollard last week was anonymous. Somebody put the word up so I could spell it out. I don't believe in Pollard doing it again. Thank you.
Right.
Yep, I agree on that. I'm starting the 49ers that I have with pretty, a good amount of confidence. And then on the other side, if I'm really, really struggling and I need a deep sleeper, I've just run into the worst luck ever. I guess I don't hate DK. He's earned a nice role in that offense. I know a lot returned, but that's just deep leagues.
All right, Panthers Saints. Ryan, what do you got?
All right, so I do have a dog in this game. I'm gonna go. Ted McMillan has a big game for the Panthers. I know Louis will love that. It's in a dome. It's really big stakes, right, for the NFC South. And yeah, I do kind of like, whenever I buy into Bryce Young, this is exactly when I get the rug pulled out on, from under me. So maybe just bet that. But I think he pulls out a nice game, and you have Tet having like a 10 to 12 target game. On the other side of the ball, Shuck has looked decent. So, that is, I guess if you have a super flex league, I wouldn't mind starting him this week, if I have him and not great options. So he's probably a high-end QB2. And that's probably about it from this game. I guess Devin Neal will get a lot of the work in the ground, but I'm not sure how much I love it for him.
I love Neal, and this from years past. I think he's going to be, or weeks past. I love him. Devon Bellet is going to keep getting starts for me here. I just think he's got a good opportunity. And then I agree with you with Tet. And I think Dowdle's a pretty good start this week too. Obviously, maybe a top 12 to 14 back.
All right, Lions, Rams. Gentlemen, 30 seconds each. Louis, go.
Stafford revenge games are always fun. I think this is a high scoring game. Start them all. I mean, start anybody that you'd be considering starting in this game. The running backs, Cora, Man Williams, Gibbs, and Montgomery, all the wide receivers. Maybe not the tight ends on either side, but everybody else is getting started.
All right. 30 seconds, Ryan.
Ryan's dead.
All right, Packers versus Broncos.
Oh, Ryan, you were sorry, you were dead there for a second, but you agree with me on Lions Rams? Or was there a player that
I missed, other than it being high scoring? I missed most of that.
Yeah, that's basically. I just said start everybody, but if you have a specific player.
No, I think I like Blake Corum. I don't like that he's only out there for a third of the snaps, but he's looking good in the last couple of weeks with his opportunity. So Packers Broncos. I actually have a dog and a cat from this game. So my dog is Jordan Love. I think with Denver's defense being the second best against the run, you got to try throwing it. And now they're healthy, basically outside of Kraft. So, pick the receiver. I'm betting it's probably going to be Watson. He's really established himself as the number one now, but who knows? On the other side of the ball, though, they're really good against the run. So Jacobs is going to be my cat this week. Their run defense is so good. From the Broncos side, I'm really not comfortable starting any of the pass catchers right now in the playoffs unless I really have to, and I guess I would then pick just Sutton. Other than that, I'm starting Knicks, but only if it's in a really tough call, and that was more than 30 seconds.
I will take less. I don't really love this game. I like your point about Love and love Watson Reed. Maybe Dubs is always consistent. So I would be putting their quarterback with their wide receivers. Broncos are tough to play almost every week. Harvey.
All right. Cold Seahawks. Again, very quick, gentlemen.
Yeah. I mean, I'll go. It's just, the Colts, you can't start almost. I don't know if I'd start Warren this week, to be honest. Like, it's going to be that bad. I think Warren could be a safety valve for Rivers or whoever plays. Seahawks, the running backs are probably good. You got to play JSN, obviously. I don't know if I'd play Darnold. I think they get such a big lead that he slows down.
Yeah, I do. I like Warren this week because I think outside of JT, which it's usual workload. I mean, Jalen Moore or Tyler Warren was getting running attempts, so we'll see. I agree that you start all the other players that you mentioned too. That's it.
Great. Next up, Vikings versus Cowboys.
All right, another cat from this game. Dak. Sorry, I'll just run through it quick. Dak,
do it.
Dak is my cat this week. It's a tougher matchup. I think the Vikings pass D is actually pretty good. So, and Pickens is going to be my cat. I just think temper expectations. The Vikings, I think, can play some good defense, and they did it against, what was it, the Packers, or who they just recently beat. And that's my take on this game.
I don't hate that. JJ McCarthy is my dog, though. I think this is a great matchup for him. I think he was great last week. I've fought for JJ McCarthy all year. Like, I just never have gotten the hate. He's got a great offensive coach. This is a great game for him. I think this is the Jefferson game that you can finally, start him with some confidence. I really love the Vikings offense this week against the Cowboys.
Yep.
I almost went JJ as my dog, so good pick. I like that.
Yeah, great. And also, if this was Who's the Idiot, Louis, you would not be the idiot this week for that response.
Oh, then who would be? Who would be if I wasn't?
I'm not playing the game, so I'm not even.
Last one.
I'm nice. And I picked up the bad guy in this game. I picked up Aaron Rodgers in my league, and I dropped someone else.
Ooh.
Steelers versus Dolphins. Dolphins on a win streak versus Steelers. What do you guys got? Louis.
Yeah, I think the Dolphins might claw their ways back into I think the Steelers are garbage. I really do. Metcalf now with the thing, seems like he'll play. I would be confident in starting him. I think I like Gainwell more. Achane seems like he's going to be fine. That's a big win for me. Achane, Tua, Waddle. I'm playing Tua this week. Like, I think Tua is probably a quarterback 1 for me, and I haven't said that all year, but I think he's probably in that like quarterback 11, 12 range. I think they win this game, and I don't want to say handedly, but I think they beat the Steelers.
All right.
Yeah, well, I think if they follow the Bills' blueprint, and they'll go with the heavy run approach, and so I'm picking Jalen Wright as my dog this week. I know HN is going to likely play, but I wonder if they try to maybe limit his workload a little bit. And Wright looked good last week, so I'm always been willing to buy into Jalen Wright. I guess I'm doing it again.
You did. All right. Oh, crap. Sorry. I got this stupid timer thing on. I don't know, but I wasn't built for production, guys. I don't know what to tell you. All right. Let me you explain what our draft is. I'm going to pull up the order real quick.
Yeah. So friends who are listening, Louis had an idea, and it was, let's draft the NFL players and coaches that we would cast for a sitcom. and it will tie in with the same sort of sitcom idea for each team. So there's a theme for everything, right?
Yep. Yeah. All right. Here is our order. I'm finally one. Allie, you're number 2, and Ryan number 3. And I will just get us started with the number 1 pick. There is an obvious number 1, and that is Jameis Winston. And Jameis Winston is going to be the star of my show. I don't know what I'm rounding him in yet with other players and what their roles are going to be, but Jameis is definitely going to be the star of my sitcom.
Okay.
Allie.
Yeah, this will all come to fruition at the very end, but my draft.
I know exactly what you're gonna go with.
Yeah, but I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go reverse order on this one.
Okay.
And my number 1 will be Josh Allen.
Okay.
I'm gonna go young first.
Allen.
Josh
Young
Allen
first. Josh Allen.
Ryan.
All right. So I'm gonna get a little bit of flair in here. I'm gonna go with Dan Campbell.
That's good.
Son of a bitch.
I thought for sure you would be going with Dan Campbell when you set that up there, Ellie. So I had to take him from you with one of these 2 picks. Funny enough, I did 0 prep on this draft, and the only one that I thought of was before the draft was Jameis Winston. So I'm a little bit tough, in a tough spot right now. I guess my next pick. So we have Dan Campbell, Jameis Winston, and Josh Allen in a room. I mean, that's a lot of comedy. Now we need to bring it down a little bit with some darkness and so you know what? Let's just throw Stephon Diggs back in that room.
Diggs is kind of Diggs can fit. So you have Dan Campbell and Diggs. I can't wait to figure out what roles these 4 play and that. But okay, Diggs and Campbell's good. Elliot.
I just want to say, Louie and I did something very nice when Ryan had his birthday, and Ryan took my metaphorical boyfriend Dan Campbell from me. So I'm just because you guys are going to do it to be mean, I'm going to take my next person who I love so much, Silver Fox Pete Carroll. For one of you monsters take it from me.
I hate this person. Obviously, we've heard that I shouldn't say hate. Hate's not a nice word to use. We don't use hate in this podcast, but I really dislike him as a football player. But man, a TV show with Jameis Winston and Keon Coleman would be hilarious. And I got to pick Keon Coleman here for sure. I just want to listen. I don't even need a sitcom. I want to be in a room with those 2 talking. That's good. But then you gotta have you gotta have somebody to control those 2, right? There's got to be like a fatherly figure in the sitcom. I'm gonna go Rex Ryan he's like the dad, I don't know how they're gonna. Let me see who my 4th one is, and I'll kind of spell out the sitcom for you. But Rex Ryan with those 2, that is TV genius. Allie.
Love it. I love it. This is a lot different than what I usually do because Ryan screwed up my casting. But I'm going to go, this is my 3rd, and then my 4th, I will explain what I am, which is probably pretty obvious. But my 3rd is Dak Prescott.
Ooh. All right. Ryan, you got 2?
My dreams. Ryan, who's your 3 and 4? Everyone, Ryan just left the podcast.
I missed most of that again. No, I'm back. Sorry about that. So my 3rd is now didn't have it on my list. I actually didn't have a list before, but as this went along, I put this on the list. It's I'm gonna go with Cam Newton.
Cam Newton's good. That's really good.
Okay.
That's good.
I mean, in a room with Keon Coleman makes a lot of sense. Sorry, I feel like I'm cutting out a lot. So
no, you're good.
I'll just hurry it up. Now we just need someone that is like ready to go off the rails at any time. I think this person would get along with Diggs. He's a diva wide receiver. I'm going to go George Pickens. Let's throw him in that room too.
Ooh, okay. All right. That's great. So in my Allie dates the NFL TV show starring Josh Allen, Pete Carroll, Dak Prescott, and Mike McDaniel. Let's go.
Oh
He has a
yeah,
very different personality, quiet, fun, eclectic.
he would be really fun. That's like
Fun.
that. He should not have been a 4th round pick. He should have
Well,
definitely been
I
earlier.
was trying to trick everyone with Dak, but Dak is so cute though. He is so handsome.
That's good one.
Mike McDaniel.
I like that one a lot. I'm
Thank
gonna go. So I think I know, and I didn't have this plan early on, but now I think I know. So like Winston and Keon are the 2 funny football players. Rex is the dad-like football coach, and whatever, he's like a father figure to him. But then you got the mean owner, and we need a female. We need a female. So Mrs. Ursay. I forgot the rest of her name, but Ursay's daughter. So she'll play like the mean owner. She looks like she's funny. I like her a lot. She's on the sidelines with the headset and everything. She's into it, and I love that. And she's way better than her father, who was a horrible cokehead. So this will be a fun up, and we got a good boy.
In his elf outfit, guys. In his elf outfit.
That's awesome.
Yes. Everyone, what a great draft. Ryan, thanks for ruining my birthday by taking Dan Campbell from my fantasy dating game. But what a lovely week. Week 15, guys. This is it gets very scary right now. A lot of injuries. So best of luck. We're almost at an end, which is kind of wild. So good luck, everyone. Thank you for listening to Analytics Are for the Nerds. Tune in next week, and we'll see
what we got you for your birthday.